Hey, it's Whitney here with a roundup of some products I've really been loving. There's no theme here. These are just a bunch of vegan products and some eco-friendly things. I have some food, some drinks, some body care, and some supplements to share with you here. And they've all just come to me in different ways. Some of them I've found at the store and purchased. Some of them were sent to me by brands. There's no sponsor of this video. And I will probably be using some affiliate links in the description field. So everything will be linked, and some of them may be linked to Amazon, for instance. And if you buy something based on my recommendation, then I might receive a small commission. Always want to be very transparent about that. I think I'm going to start with the one that I was probably the most amazed by, the product that I would buy every single day if it wasn't a little on the pricey side. I think this is definitely worth buying every once in a while, but it's pretty pricey relative to what it is. And that is this rose coffee. This is not the only rose product in this video, because rose is one of my favorite scents. I love putting it on my body, and I actually really like eating it. So the rose in here is actually from this cool company. I think they're two separate companies that collaborated on this, because I went to the website for drinkpurerose.com, which I'll link to, and they specialize in rose nectar. Somehow it does not have sugar in it. This is completely sugar-free, but it tastes so sweet. Oh, I wish I had more in here. I wish this wasn't empty. I'm a huge fan of coffee. I love that this is organic coffee. This is also, from their opinion, supposed to be a reinvented coffee, because on the back it says it's stomach friendly, gives you less of a crash, less jitters, it's dairy free, and it's very smooth. It's made with shade grown beans, and they recommend this for pre-workouts, which I actually didn't really think about. I guess it depends on what time of day you're working out. It's so lovely. It's also cold brew with alkaline water, so they just literally check off all the boxes. The rose flavor just took it over the top. I can't remember if I tried their other flavors. I think they had two others at the store. It costs $7 a bottle, and it's not a big size. So I do think it's very pricey. I think that's because of the high quality plus the rose nectar. So I've actually been thinking about just getting the rose nectar so I could add it to my own coffee, and maybe that would be more cost effective. I'll keep you posted on that. It's something that I've been putting in my coffee. It's a mushroom blend with 6 different types of mushrooms designed to strengthen your immune system, supercharge your brain power, and boost your energy. And you could put this into a variety of things. Add to coffee or tea, smoothies, or other foods, whatever that means. I mean, you can actually put this into desserts. The taste of this is very, very subtle. It actually surprised me, because I mixed it into a coffee and could barely detect it. And I'm sure the same thing would be true with a smoothie, probably with a tea. And I bet if you put it into like a chocolate dessert, you wouldn't notice it that well. So if you've been looking to integrate mushrooms into your diet because of all the amazing health benefits, they've got chaga, cordyceps, lion mane, turkey tail, reishi, and maitake, and those are some of the most famous mushrooms around. It's just pure organic mushrooms. They don't have any grains or fillers, which I think some of the other mushroom supplements out there do. I just started using it, so I will keep you posted. It's such a subtle effect, but I'm someone that appreciates and believes in the power of mushrooms, so why not add it into something like a coffee? Now, another thing, since I mentioned that you could put that in tea, and a nice alternative to coffee is this. So this is, I was actually unaware that moringa can be a coffee alternative. And so this brand's whole thing is about helping people find an alternative to coffee. So this is a superfood energy infusion. It's moringa, cherry, and chamomile. So when I first saw this, I thought, oh, well, this must be a non-caffeinated drink. But then at the top it says it's a super caffeinated tea. And they actually show on the back that this tea has more caffeine than coffee and black tea, which really shocked me. I tried it out and I didn't feel like it had this enormous effect on me, but maybe that's a good thing, because maybe it's more subtly energizing, if that makes sense. Whereas coffee, I can tell within minutes, maybe 30 minutes of having coffee, I know that I've had coffee. Whereas this, I didn't quite get that feeling, but to be honest, I've only had it once. I can say the taste was very mild. I expected it to be super strong, kind of like a black tea. It was not. It wasn't very sweet, so I added in a little stevia powder, and it was really, really nice. I can't remember if I added milk to this or not, but I'm sure it would be good as a latte. So if you're looking for an alternative to coffee, maybe it's too acidic for you, then this would be a little bit of a different form of caffeine. I'm not sure that I would switch to this from coffee, but it's nice when I run out of coffee to have another caffeine. I actually drink coffee because of the flavor, so it's not necessarily about the caffeine for me. I guess this might be really nice if I feel like I need some help with energy and I'm just looking for caffeine. I think I will go to this. I just want to hug it. I don't know why. It just makes me feel so good inside, and I wasn't expecting it. This is also an energy drink, and this is called UBU. So it looks like it's called Ubu, but it's actually pronounced UBU. And it's from a relatively new company. I had never heard of them before, but I was sent this, and it's a sparkling beverage with antioxidants, prebiotics, and electrolytes. When I saw it filled up, it kind of had this subtle orangey flavor, color to it. And I didn't have the highest expectations. I don't know if it was the color or the packaging or what, but I just kind of assumed it was gonna be okay. It blew me away. It's so nice. It has a nice floral flavor, which obviously I'm into. I love rose. It does not taste like rose though. It is made with a natural essence of yuzu and lotus flower. And it's pretty much like unlike anything that I've had before. So for me, finding a unique beverage is really exciting. And it was low in sugar. It only had 2 carbohydrates in it, but no added sugar. So I think the carbs came from some of the natural ingredients, so that's always good, and it's only 5 calories, so it is really lovely, and I look forward to seeing it more often in stores when they get more distribution. Speaking of carbohydrates, it's something that I've started to become more aware of as I've experimented with a vegan keto diet and a low carb diet. I just tend to pay more attention to those macros, and I tried this bar a few months ago. It's not super low carb, but it's probably lower carb than most of the protein bars in its category. This is called Hemp. It's a hemp protein bar. This one is made with peanut butter and sea salt, and it's really high in protein. It's got 15 grams of protein, and the net carbs are 7 grams, which I think is pretty good. A lot of the keto bars I've had are more like 3 net carbs, but 7 net carbs is not super high. I guess it depends on, you know, how you're counting and all of that, what's important to you. The ingredients in this are super simple, and it had a really, really lovely taste. They used some organic ingredients. I just haven't seen it around very much. I saw it at one store near me, but I bet you could order this online. And their whole aim is like for performance. So it's people that are really passionate about protein. If you haven't checked out my protein video, you can go there and see a variety of vegan proteins that I recommend. Let's talk about a snack that I was really into recently. I have this thing for puffs. Am I alone with this? I love the crunchiness of puffs. I love the texture. They're so satisfying, and I have yet to find a puffed snack that is truly keto and vegan. That's like my dream. But I have been looking for more grain-free snacks, simply because through the keto diet, I believe that I actually feel better on a grain-free diet. So these are a bit of a splurge for me in terms of the fact that they're higher in carbohydrates. They're not keto, but because they're grain-free and their ingredients are simple and they're very satisfying, I have these every once in a while. So these are grain-free paleo puffs, and I remember when I first saw these, I was like, I just kind of assumed they weren't vegan, but at the bottom it says no cheese, cheesiness, and it has the vegan symbol there. Plus they're non-GMO verified, paleo certified, paleo friendly, and like I said, grain-free. Plus, this is really cool, their packaging is more on the eco-friendly side. They I guess it's something about turning plastic to energy. I'm not very familiar with that. But their ingredients are really nice. mostly organic, and they use cassava root, coconut, sweet potato, sea salt, and coconut oil. They have a very satisfying crunch and mouthfeel to them. And they have a few different flavors. Another one that they have is made with apple cider vinegar, so if you've been wanting to add that into your diet, you might get some of the benefits, although I don't know how beneficial apple cider vinegar is in a snack, but it's worth it. I mean, I like the taste of it, and this is nice if you're looking for a vegan cheese puff experience. One last food snack. I only have the wrappers for most of these things, as you can see, and these wrappers do not do the product justice, so be sure to click the link in the description field to see it in all its glory. This is from a small company. These are vegan shortbreads that are so lovely. They're not low carb, they're not even gluten-free, they're refined sugar-free, they're organic, they're soy-free, and they tasted so good. They have a lemon lavender shortbread and an orange basil shortbread. So if you've been looking for a vegan shortbread made with good ingredients and you don't mind having some gluten, then check these out and at least look at the picture. I think they would make really sweet gifts, actually, just because they have that artisanal packaging. CBD and hemp oil have been all the rage, and I wanted to share with you one that I was really impressed with. This one says it's a hemp oil supplement. Even though I've read about and heard about the difference between hemp oil and CBD, it still confuses me. So I'm certainly not an expert on this. But if you want to play around with it and you want to try something that is going to help for calming your body down, which is one of the benefits of hemp CBD, then this brand, Restore Calm, is really effective, very high quality, and it tastes so good. This chocolate mint flavor is lovely. They also have a spice that's really nice. It just hits the spot. I think this might even, I don't know if they have different sizes. They might have a bigger one than this one, but a little bit goes a long way. It's hemp extract and coconut oil plus the flavor in there. And this bottle doesn't have all the ingredients, so you can check them out online, but I really, really like this. So this is worth a try if you are looking for something that's worthwhile. There's just so much CBD out there. I personally feel super overwhelmed. So when I try a hemp or a CBD product that really stands out, it says something. This vegan lip balm company that I have gotten really into lately. This is the second one that I've purchased and the second flavor. The first one I think was a coconut flavor. Or maybe it was a mint, maybe it was coconut and mint. This is their vanilla rose. It's from a company called Soothing Touch. And I actually bought it because I went to the store and this was the only vegan beeswax free lip balm that they had. I also thought it was interesting because it's got such a big size to it. It's very round, right? A lot of them tend to be half the size of this. I wish I had another chapstick to put them side by side, but it's nice because when you put it on, it covers your entire lip at once. So you just do this and you get tons of moisture. It's also really thick and creamy, so it stays on longer than a lot of them, and they have really nice scents. The vanilla rose is not rosy enough for me. I would personally prefer more rose than vanilla. It reminds me of chapsticks I used to use as a little girl, and like I said, the other one I think might have been a mint or a coconut or both, and that was really nice, and they had a bunch of others. So my goal is to try all of the different flavors at some point, so I'll keep you posted if I find another favorite. And last but not least, this new razor that I got from a company called Preserve. I've been using Preserve's razors for a long time because they're made with recycled plastic. So they're all about transforming your recycling into beautiful products. And this is also really nice because they use cocoa butter and aloe as the lubricating strip. And oh, it's made with recycled yogurt cups. They don't use any animal testing, and they're a certified B Corporation. Preserve has always just been one of those brands I like. Now, I have read some people think that this is not eco-friendly enough. You still have to replace the blades, which have plastic on them. They do have a good recycling program, but mainly I wanted to mention this because I haven't used a 5-blade razor in a long time. Maybe I'm just behind the times. I think I was using their older razor, which might have been 3 blades. Can I just tell you that 5 blades makes a world of a difference? It makes it so much easier to shave, so much faster. every time I use this razor, I'm blown away. So if you're new to the 5 razor blade game like I am, you might be very impressed. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. As I mentioned, all the links are in the description field if you want to check them out. Also linked down below are all my social media platforms. I would love to connect with you. I love getting Instagram DMs, connecting with you on Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and all those places. Wherever you hang out, I'm probably there. And so I wanted to make it easy for you. I don't use Snapchat publicly very much, but you can always message me on Snapchat too, whatever you'd like. You can send me an email. Just whatever it takes to connect, I would love that. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more and you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button, click the notification bell so you can be notified when I have new videos. And check out any of the other videos that are currently on my channel too, like the protein one. I think you would really enjoy. I love doing product videos, so stay tuned. There will be more of that. Oh, and last but not least, my newsletter too. I know, there's so many places to connect. I'm creating a lot of content. All right, well that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Until then, I'm wishing you all the very best with your eco-vegan journey. Bye.